Hello everyone, I am going to explain some questions from exercise 3.3 from class 11. So we will start today from question number 7. Question number 7 is 10 pi upon 4 plus x upon 10 pi upon 4 minus x is equal to 1 plus 10x upon 1 minus 10x whole square. So this relation we have to prove here. So we will start from the left hand side. I wrote here left hand side. So in the left hand side we are going to use the formula of 10a plus b. So what is the formula of 10a plus b? 10a plus 10b upon 1 minus 10a multiplied by 10b. And down 10a minus b formula, that is 10a minus 10b upon 1 plus 10a multiplied by 10b. So students, separately you have to use the formula in numerator and separately you have to use the formula in the denominator. In numerator you have to use the formula 10a plus b, and in down you have to use the formula 10a minus b. So after using the formula we will get this step. Now here students, 10 pi upon 4 value we know, that is 1. So wherever 10 pi upon 4 is there, everywhere we are going to write down 1. So after writing 1 you will get this step, and then in this, so this is your first fraction and this is your second fraction. So when you will divide first fraction by the second fraction, you have to do the reciprocal of second fraction, and when you will do the reciprocal of the down fraction, this 1 minus 10x and this, the both fractions is going to be same. So because you are multiplying one fraction with this other fraction which both are going to be same, so whole square will come. So that is our right hand side, hence question number 7 will complete. So in question number 7 what we had done, only this step is important. We have to use the formula of 10a plus 10b, 10a plus b, that is 10a plus 10b upon 1 minus 10a 10b. So students, if plus sign is there, in here plus sign will come, and just opposite of that minus sign. And if in middle minus sign, the same sign will come in the numerator and opposite of that is plus. Now we will move to the question number 8 of the same exercise. In question number 8, we have to prove this left hand side to the right hand side. So students, this complete question is formula based. Pi plus means it will move to the third quadrant where the cos is negative. That's why this minus sign came. So why this minus sign came? Because pi plus means it will move to the third quadrant, that's why. And pi means you not have to change the trigonometric ratio, that's why cos pi plus x is minus cos x. So cos pi plus x value I wrote here, cos x. Now cos minus theta is cos theta only. So in minus theta formula, only cos and sec will not going to be negative, except cos and sec all are going to be negative. That's why cos minus theta is cos theta, that's why cos minus x is cos x. Now sin pi minus x means second quadrant, and in second quadrant sin is positive, and since pi we are doing, and pi trigonometry ratio not used to change, that's why positive sin x. So sin pi minus x is positive sin x, and cos 90 plus x, pi by 2 means 90, and at pi by 2 trigonometry ratio is used to change, and pi upon 2 plus x we are doing. So in which quadrant it will move? It will move to the third quadrant where cos is negative. So cos pi upon 2 plus x is minus sin x. Now this minus sign and this minus sign will cancel each other, and cos upon sin is cot, that's why cot square x is going to be the answer. Now we have to solve this 9th question, and we have to prove that when we solve this we are going to achieve only 1 as the answer. So first here 3 pi upon 2 plus x, and students, 3 pi upon 2 means 270 degree, and plus x we are doing, so it will move to the fourth quadrant, pi by 2, so trigonometry ratio will change. So cos will change to sin, and since it is moving to the fourth quadrant, that's why cos remains positive. That's why cos 3 pi upon 2 plus x means cos 270 plus x, and it will move to the fourth quadrant, and pi by 2 is there, so it will change. So cos will change to sin and with positive symbol. Now cos pi by 2 plus x, so it will move to the first quadrant, Pi by 2 means at initial point, and if you will do plus, then you will move to the first quadrant where all trigonometric ratios are positive, and at 2 pi trigonometric ratio not used to change. That's why cos 2 pi plus x is cos x only. 2 pi means 360. That's why I wrote here. So cos 2 pi plus x means cos 360 plus x, which will not change. That is going to be cos x only. Now 3 pi by 2 minus x means it is 270 minus x. So it will move to the third quadrant where cot is positive. But since it's pi by 2, that's why it will change. So cot will change to 10, and cot 2 pi something is there. It's not visible to me. I think 2 pi minus x is there, and 2 pi minus x means it will move to the fourth quadrant. That's why I think plus is there. 2 pi plus x. So 2 pi plus x means it's going to be in the first quadrant, and since it's 360, so it will not change. So cot 2 pi plus x means cot x only. Now here tan x and cot x you just change into the sin and cos. Take the LCM, that will give you sin square x plus cos square x. Now this sin and cos will cancel from this sin and cos, and sin square plus cos square x is 1. That's why 1 we achieved. So students, once again I am explaining this question number 9th. So in question number 9th, first of all we have to use the formulas of pi by 2 and 2 pi like that. So cos 3 pi by 2 plus x means it will move to the fourth quadrant where cos is positive. That's why positive, and pi by 2 is there, so it will change. So cos will change to sine, and 2 pi plus x means it will, for 2 pi means 360, and 360 plus x if you will do, you are going to be in the first quadrant, and at 2 pi means along the x-axis you not have to change, so it's going to be cos x only. And 270 minus x means it is moving to the third quadrant where cot is positive, and it's a pi by 2 something you are doing, that's why it will change. So cot will change to 10, and cot 2 pi plus x, here it is not visible, but it's cot 2 pi plus x, you can check in your book. So what is here? Cot 2 pi plus x. So 2 pi plus x means 360 plus x. So we will move to the first quadrant where all trigonometric ratios are positive, and we are doing 2 pi plus, that's why it will not change. So it's going to be cot x only. Then change this tan and cot in sin and cos, take the LCM, and after all cancellation and using the identity sin square x plus cos square x is 1, you will get your right hand side. So like this, question number 7, 8 and 9 completed. So this complete exercise is based on the formulas. So before doing this exercise, all the formulas are very clear to you, then only this exercise will be clear to you. So students, I request from you that go through with my previous video where I very nicely I tried to explain that what is going to be, means in which quadrant the trigonometric ratio will move if you do 3 pi by 2 plus x or pi by 2 plus x. Like this, everything very nicely I tried to explain. So go through with that video and learn all the formulas. Then come to this exercise and see all these videos. Then it will be very easy for you. Further, if you have any doubt, you can write in the comment box so that I can clear out. And if possible, I request share all these videos to your friends so that they can also see all these. Thank you.